Hello.
Welcome to Material Girl Podcast. I'm going to be looking down like this all the time because we've got a loose fucking wire.
Yeah.
So I'll need to keep my eye on the levels and make sure that this is actually recording. So for anybody watching, that's why I'm pure.
We're pure.
Aye. And for anybody not watching, I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe you'll hear Susan, maybe you won't.
For anybody not watching, why are you not watching? Fucking watch it. Spent all this money on this equipment that keeps breaking.
Look at us.
I know, losing money. Anyway, you've got a wee white bit on your eyelash.
Get it?
Oh no, it's glue.
It's no glue. It's the bond thing, the seal thing. It'll be the seal. It's all right. Fuck it.
Aye, it's alright. It's fine. It doesn't look that bad. Just looks like a bit of eyelash glue that's not dried in properly.
Oh, that looks
No,
good.
it's annoying me.
It's tough.
Right, okay.
You need to make your piece sweat right now.
Okay.
Because... Give me a second.
Yeah, I'll take the reins here. See? Quite a big one. Amanda's, just for the people that are listening. In fact, you know what? You'll just need to guess what's happening. You don't deserve to know. No, Amanda's picking a bit of eyelash glue out her eyelash. Right, that's actually fine now.
I got most of it. There we go.
Fuck's sake, man. It's just full of technical and beauty related
Mishaps.
Aye, like we've not got a budget for a
How
makeup
embarrassing.
artist, so
I know, I'm doing
good
my
day.
makeup here.
just like BBC Scotland. We got our makeup. I just did breaking the news this week.
Is they doing your makeup for you?
Well, it was like breaking the news is like a radio show, but now they're putting it on BBC iPlayer. So they were like, we've got like a makeup artist come ready, but they'll do like wee touches. See when I say she had a powder brush and she went like this. That should have done.
Shut up.
Honestly, it was literally a wee bit of powder, and I was like, we could have saved a lot of money. Just
How much is she getting paid?
I don't know. That's what I
To
was
literally
thinking.
be like, did Des get a full face?
No. It was a wee bit of powder so that you don't look shiny.
What's wrong with looking shiny?
I quite like looking shiny. I know.
If it's your health, you look healthy.
Aye, but
What's
it's
shiny?
TV, so they do have a special.
Aye.
It was just mad.
policy.
It was mad.
That's hilarious.
I was like, this is a fucking easy shift for you. Well done.
I know.
Nice one. I could do it. I used to be a beauty therapist. I could have been there getting an extra whatever for just dusting people's
going-
faces. I might say that to them actually. I'm genuinely qualified.
Just say I'll do it for half the price.
Pure like cut
Any
out
show I'm on.
pure undercut this poor lassie. Just trying to make a living where like there's usually they don't even have fucking makeup at BBC Scotland.
I know. She's probably like, yes.
I know. Yeah.
Or maybe she's not.
Anyway.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who are you?
Anyway, we all looked smashing.
Did you?
Well, it was literally like
I'll be the judge of that. Was it
three-
on the telly already?
aye, it's on now.
Right,
Three
okay.
separate people for the production team said to us, you don't need to get into makeup. And we're like, we've already been into makeup.
We've been makeup. So excuse me.
It was like, do you know what
Stephen
it was like?
says that all the time. Like, see if we're getting ready to go out,
Aye.
like on a date or whatever, I'll do my makeup, and they'll go, right, when you getting ready?
Aye, that's a classic one.
Every time, and I'm
Classic da patter.
like, pure, honestly, like, he does it to
It's-
everybody.
Sometimes you do that, but you don't mean to do it.
Right, when you getting ready?
Aye.
Oh, you're ready?
Aye.
I mean, you look nice.
But the makeup lassie, I was gonna say, like, it was literally like, you know how when you're like, I've got two wee nieces and they always want me to put makeup on them, and you just kid on with a wee brush. You're like, there you go.
Oh no, my niece needs it to actually be on.
But she's older now.
She's
She's older.
10,
She
aye.
knows. Aye.
She's 10.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it's good. It's breaking the news. So it was. What else? What have you been up to?
all week.
Oh, sorry, I thought my head cut a bit there.
No, you're alright, I think. What have I been up to? I was working 4 days. I worked 4 days this week instead of 2.
How come?
I was just covering for somebody, they asked me.
Right.
So I done
What
that.
time?
And it was,
What time you done some damn work?
the week went so fast.
Aye, because you're actually like no time to be anxious probably.
Aye, actually. Until this morning. No, it was fine. Wednesday I had a gig. Right, I'm a bit teary this week as well. My period came on Wednesday.
Right.
And it's like my first proper period since I had the
Aye.
miscarriage. I thought it was coming the week before, but it never came to it. But it came.
Is it like
It came and
a
it's still
fire
here.
hose?
It's just like, it's so heavy, so... It's not sore anymore, but the first couple of days I was like, And I was just fucking miserable. So it came on Wednesday, like, properly when I was at work, which was great. It was like I was on lunch duty, and I just felt it come, and I was like, oh. But I had to wait for I had to wait for another member of staff to come because I couldn't leave the wains unattended. So I was just standing there, pure...
But how strong a flow was it at this point?
It was just like boom. It all fell out. Sorry, this is I don't know why I'm talking about this. So I had to literally go to the toilet, and salvage that. Luckily there was sanitary products to keep them in the toilet there.
Scotland. That'll be taken away from you soon, probably.
So that day I was just like, oh, whatever. And then that night I had a gig and I went home, and it was so funny because I recorded a video. I would nearly sent it to you, and then I was like, Amanda, get a grip. I was literally like, I don't want to go. I don't want to do it, please. I'd rather actually kill myself.
Thanks for
and then like
that.
at the end of the night I was pure, oh my God, what a great night. That was like the best night of my life. Like honestly, before I went I was like, pure literally greeting like, I don't want to go.
Do you know what, Amanda? At least you went.
I know when I went.
Because do you know what would happen? I've done this before. You cancel when you're anxious and it makes you more anxious. Because you're like, I fucking should have went. I should have went.
I was never going to cancel. I was just in such a huff that it was happening, right? And then nothing against the gig or the people who were putting the gig on. I was just feeling really sorry for myself. It was pathetic. I go to the gig. It was mental. It was so good.
That mad one.
Aye. So it was like a comedy show, but I was the only like normal stand up, if you know what I mean.
You're usually the quirky one, you know.
I know. Well, I think that's why she picked me.
Aye.
Because it was quite a quirky show.
Mm-hmm.
So it was dead good. But I had to follow. So it was like 2 acts. There was like a lassie doing stand up first, but she had like props and stuff like that, and it was dead funny. Then there was like a weird. Don't really know what the second act was. It was like they made like a big parade and people from the audience had to take part in all this. It was just mental. I think I sent you a picture of everybody on the stage with all their props and stuff.
You did.
It was they were doing like a bedtime story about ham in the moon or something. Ham moon.
Right.
Ham moon. I don't know. Then there was a break, and then there was a full-on fucking puppet show.
Was it good?
Aye, the puppet show was brilliant. It was like funny. It was funny. There was like a live band playing the music along with it and all that.
How do they afford this?
And I had to follow that.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Right, so I was standing at the back going, this is really good and all that, but what the hell, I'm about to die on my hole.
No, because the juxtaposition makes it funny.
I think I just addressed it right up the top. I was like, hello, I'm literally just going to stand here. Like, I'm just going to stand here. I was like, I've never had to follow like a puppet show before. Mm-hmm. It's normally just like straight white guys making jokes about their knob. And
but you know what? Sometimes that's nice because when you've been hyped up and then somebody else with loads of energy would come on, you'd be like, oh, tired as an audience.
So it was good. They liked me. It was good. I had a nice gig. I enjoyed it. And then the last act was the lassie her name's Phoebe, who'd organised it, and her pal, and they were doing like wee sketches, like wee kind of silent sketches. They were so funny.
Well, why don't we get with them on material, Gary?
We definitely should. I think I'll say to you, do you want to say something else? It was dead. It was funny. It was pure silly, but I was pure up the back cackling. Also, I left my glass. I was like, I'll just do my bit and then I'll leave. But then there was only one act left, and I thought, I better know. That's rude. But then I'd left my glasses on the stage anyway, so I couldn't actually leave.
I'm trying to Google the name of this woman I was on my last night. She was pure hilarious.
Nina Gilligan.
Aye. Have you seen her before?
I've gigged with her before.
Have you?
Aye.
She was so funny.
She is so funny. I saw that you were on with her and I was like, oh, I feel liked her.
Aye.
I gigged with her at Rotunda once, like years ago.
Aye.
It was a pure good night. It was like me, her, Alison's...
Spell?
No. Alison... Shit. Canadian woman.
I don't know. I wouldn't know who it is anyway.
She's based in Manchester. Alison June Smith. Joe.
I the day think I
aye.
know who that is. She's got specs.
Aye. Joe, and then Thomas Elvin. So it was like 4 women and 1 guy, and it was pure great.
Aye, because like especially that woman. Is it Nina?
Nina was hosting it.
Nina's like a pure like. She picks on young guys, which is funny.
She was great. It was a pure good night. I forgot what I was saying. I had left my specs on the stage. But I'm so glad I stayed to watch because it was just dead nice. It was just dead good. And then, you know, I went home feeling all like, actually life is worth living, maybe.
Wait, is it a regular night?
That was the first ever one.
Aye.
So, but she's hoping to do it again, I think. So I would definitely go next time because it was just so different.
To watch it?
Aye, like it was just so different. It was
And it was in the old hairdressers?
Yeah.
That's a nice
It was
one.
quite a cool venue, aye. Though there was I was standing at the back from estate, and at one point I started pure slipping. I was like, what the hell? And I'd stood on a banana. Somebody'd left a bit of a banana.
Pure classic.
Pure cartoon death. I nearly had a pure cartoon death. I was pure whoa. And I was trying to like rub all the banana on dry bits of the flare, but quietly because obviously people were performing.
This wasn't the stairs because there's stairs that go up there.
No, this was like the back corner of the actual room. And I was like, I'm pure stuck here with a slippy banana flare.
I went on a date and we went to the old hairdressers.
Oh, did you?
Aye, and I don't know how we ended up in there. And when he was walking down the stairs in front of me, I noticed he had a bald patch.
Right,
and that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That is fine.
But I feel like he was trying to hide it for me.
Aye. So you shouldn't have went down the stairs in front of you then.
Aye.
Silly.
Maybe he was just drunk and having a good time and like his hair done. Like his bald patch.
I forgot about it.
I don't wait, by the way, that makes me sound like a pure bitch. I would date bald men.
Aye.
I just want to
I've
say.
dated bald men. I would just say that I actually have dated bald men.
I dated a bald man. Right, have I had a long-term relationship with a bald man? No.
I haven't.
But my ex, his hair was like, he had good hair, but he thought that he was thinning on top. I don't think he was, and he was pure obsessed with it.
Was he?
Aye.
Stephen's really thinning on top.
Was
But
who cares?
aye, like the thing is, he's like, he always makes jokes, but he doesn't care.
You no care.
He's always like, look at that Wayne, because my nephew's got Hannah's hair. He's pure, oh my god, he's got more hair than me now. And I'm like,
So-
he actually has.
It's a wee shame for guys going bald back because there's absolutely zero sympathy for them. Like they are the butt of the joke.
Aye,
I have actually got a joke,
you have.
and I don't think it's going to age well. I think it's going to come back to haunt me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I feel like I've got a pure dodgy stomach.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I was up through the night.
You better not you better not make me sick.
Go on, you look at this. No sympathy.
Up for the night, what?
Well, somebody's made me sick. I was up through the night with the shits, alright, if you must know.
What did you eat yesterday?
Oh, a lot of rubbish.
Well, that's it.
I've been eating rubbish constantly
Okay,
and drinking wine quite a lot.
I had I never had a glass of wine. I had a glass of Prosecco last night.
One glass.
One glass.
That would just wouldn't do
I
anything to me.
went to, but I'd had a margarita before. So we had a date night. We went to Suisse, which is like a vegan Asian restaurant.
No, I don't think this is the one that I've been hearing about. I've been hearing about
think
this
it is.
vegan Vietnamese.
Maybe. I don't know. It's
Is it
like
Asian?
Asian food, aye.
Maybe it is then.
Oops. And what I will say is the food was delicious. The service left a lot to be desired.
Oh, did it? Oh, it's vegan, so they're just pure
No, wait.
student-y.
Well, wait to hear this. And this is on me because I never said it, and I just kind of was like, all right. So they sat us down, took nearly 20 minutes for them to come here and ask if we wanted a drink or anything.
No.
So we were just kind of laughing. We were just kind of like, all right, what the fuck? It wasn't even like it was busy, but it wasn't.
Aye.
No, it wasn't busy. It wasn't busy. It wasn't even full. It's not a big place, and there was hundreds of staff. Anyway, we came here, took our order. My pal Shauna had recommended the place loads. She is like,
Oh, maybe it is
vegan
that.
veggie.
I feel like that you've told me about this. Aye.
Aye,
Oh,
I was
she
supposed
took
to
her
go a while
family.
ago. It was her and her boyfriend's family went.
Aye.
They're like meat eaters, but they pure enjoyed it.
Aye.
Aye. the food was so nice, right? But I saw a lassie bring out one of her starters, and it was lettuce wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And she dropped the spoon on the flare, and she picked it up and she put it back in the food.
Oh my god!
Right, and Stephen didn't see it because it was behind him, so she sat down. So
But
I just took that spoon. And I just sat it on the side of the table.
Aye.
So like we didn't use it, and I just hadn't said to him.
See, to be fair,
I hadn't noticed, but at one point he'd picked it up and started using it. So then I felt, I'm going to use that because I never told him in time. And then I told him, look, we've just used floor spoon. We've been eating floor spoon.
To be fair, right? Did she think that you'd seen? Did she just think she'd got away with it?
I think she got away with it.
Right. I would pick a spoon up off the flare and use it. Would you know?
No, in a restaurant, no.
I would.
No, even in my house, I would chuck it and just pick a better one up, probably.
No, I would. I'd blow the dog head
a
off
restaurant where everybody, there's dogs in that restaurant and all.
Just get a wee wipe.
She just picked it up. It was wet 'cause it was in the stuff. Put it back in the stuff.
You wouldn't do that if you shouldn't be doing that if you're away.
You shouldn't be doing that.
But in my own time, I would do it.
Aye, that's fine. If you're eating it, she's serving it to us. That's terrible.
It's pretty bad.
And I was just like,
Even if it's just like,
you know that
oh,
way.
like my fucking microphones cut out again. Even if it's just like even if you know it's no dirty, you're in a restaurant, you're serving people, you need to
go, I'll just go get you another spoon.
Get you another one. Can I tell you what happened to me?
Please.
It was actually during the Edinburgh Fringe, this wee coffee shop that I'd gone to. And it was a wee family place, and these three women, I think they were, I don't know what they were, right? They were no Polish, but something of that ilk, right? And I got 2 coffees. No. I ordered 2 coffees.
Aye.
2 takeaway coffees, right? And she'd made them, but then they were sitting up on the counter, and she'd never gave me them, so I'm just standing there waiting. So there was like maybe one of them was like a latte and one of them was like Americano, right? So I was like, what one's what kind of thing? And she got the coffee and sniffed it.
I thought you were going to say, took a drink.
No! So I feel like that would be better. She just put her nose right down to the thing, and sniffed my...
You would just take
sniffed my coffee, I know.
Just peek and be like, oh, that's your lie.
Aye, she was pure sniffing it for ages, and by the way, she looked like a big clap bag as well. She didn't look the most hygienic.
That's hilarious.
I still drank it.
Aye, you were like, thanks.
I know, but it was pure funny. Stop sniffing my latte.
Aye.
Stop sniffing my beverage, please.
But did she drop her nose on the flare and then put it in your beverage? No.
I don't know. I think the flare might have been cleaner.
Anyway, the food was fucking delicious. It was really nice. Aye.
Even with a dirty spoon.
Even with it knowing that it was. So we went there. I had a lemongrass and ginger margarita there.
Oh.
Then we went to we were going to the Grosvenor Cinema to see a film.
We go see?
We went to see Small Things Like These.
What is that about again? I've heard people going on about it.
It's about the Magdalene Laundries.
Oh, I want to see that. Kelly Murphy,
aye.
I really want to see that actually.
It was good.
What do you mean it was good?
It was good. It's no
a Saturday night uplifting movie.
Oh no, it's not. It's
right. What are you talking about?
What was it? So it's about so it's quite a sad topic, obviously, and you're following this guy, Kelly Murphy, who's like got a coal like company.
Mm-hmm.
But it flashes back to his childhood, and I think basically his mum, he was like one of the babies for the laundries.
Thanks for ruining that for me.
No, you find that out pretty early on. It's no like a pure. It's no like it becomes apparent 10 minutes in. So relax. And then I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Just tell me what you didn't like.
There's nothing I didn't like. There's not a lot of talking in it, which is nice.
Was it boring?
No, I didn't find it boring. I didn't look at my phone once or anything like that. I sat in and watched it. It was kind of beautifully filmed and stuff like that. It's a 12A, so it's not as grit. They could have made it a lot grittier. They didn't need to. That's the thing, though. They didn't need to get the point across. If you know what I mean. So I think, and it's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck who produced it.
Aye, I saw that. Aye.
It was good. It was good. It's definitely worth watching.
I've still no go. Why you're going? It was good. It was good.
Just
I need to get to the bottom of this.
You need to stay watch it.
No, because I will not commit to a film if I don't think it's worth it. Because fuck that.
It is worth it. I think by the end you're like, oh, yeah, it is worth it. It is worth it.
I feel like you found it quite boring.
No, I didn't find it boring.
Well, I don't know what you found it then.
I didn't find it boring. I found it. It actually made me greet.
So take a lot anyway. Starts greeting.
I was greeting.
Like you literally.
I was literally greeting, doing my makeup coming out here. I was greeting earlier.
Oh, were you?
Because
how come?
I just think I'm just a bit teary now. Like that. It's just my hormones. Like I'm just at that point where I'm just like. And in my dream, I had a dream I was pure greeting because there was piglets in my garden, and I was saying to Sandy upstairs, "You never told me that there was piglets in the garden." And he was like, "What?"
And then you woke up and Stephen's making rolls and bacon.
And I woke up. No. He was in the toilet stinking out. Like, no, I'm joking. But I'm just a bit teary now.
Right, let's see if we can get her to greet.
Oh, it really won't take much. Really won't take
Just
much.
pure pinching you under the table.
No, and that won't. You could just say something. You could just talk about something really cute or something tinily, like very sad in a very small way, and I'll be like, oh. I'm actually going to greet. Just
fucking shut up.
Just thinking about the wee pigs that I saw.
My dreams are really... Oh my God. Can you cry on demand?
Is they like, I'm not acting? I'm not acting. I'm just teary. I'm just teary right now.
Name on your eyelashes are fucked.
Excuse me, they're fucked. It's
Okay.
just not great.
Amanda, you have a wee greet if you want. Just don't cry over the equipment.
Okay.
Shake the tears there in that direction. No, what was I getting in my phone for there? I was going to see something. Sorry, I look pure heartless. You alright?
No,
I'm
fine.
What was I going to say? Oh, right, so... No, I was going to say my dreams are like... I keep arguing with people that know in my dreams. I've had like 3 dreams... I've had like 3 nights in a row I've had dreams I'm arguing with people. No, you.
Have you looked up what that means?
Nah.
I love looking up what dreams mean. It's
No.
so pointless, but I love it. The worst dreams that I have, and I have them sometimes, are... by sometimes I mean like often, like maybe... I'll have a couple in a row, or in a couple, like, I regularly have them, is what I'm trying to say.
Even some dreams I just can't deal with.
Well, I won't then. It's not important. Anyway, what have you been up to? It was a good film, go see it.
It was good. It was good.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
That is a way. That is a critique.
It's Christmassy as well. It's like Christmassy, so it's something nice to watch. No nice, but also nice in a way.
I saw my first like house Christmas tree.
Oh, I saw that last week.
Did you? Well,
Aye.
I saw my first one last night. I was like, fuck off. But also that's nice. But fuck off.
Post that's nice, but no. See, I'm in a dilemma. Here's my dilemma. I've got a wedding on the 30th of November, my cousin's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be hungover the first day of December.
Right.
I want the tree to be up the first day of December. I think once it's December, it's fine to have your tree up.
Aye.
So I'm thinking, do I put it up on the 29th of November? I know it's a bit early. But then it's up for the wedding, we go away. I wake up on the 1st, I'm a wee bit rough. But the tree's up.
I mean,
and
aye.
it warms my heart.
Aye.
I think that's what I need to do.
Aye.
But normally I would always wait to December.
I feel like, see your tree is like kind of symbolic of like a relationship, because see when you first put it up and you think it's all pure beautiful and all that, and then see by January you're like, get this to
Oh, my
fuck.
tree never says January. It's done by Hogmanay.
Aye.
I want to
Exactly.
wake up New Year's Day and I don't want to see a fucking Christmas
Aye,
tree.
you're just like, get the fuck out of my house.
We're miserable now.
Aye.
We're miserable
We're
now,
skin.
alright? We're
We're
skin.
sick of looking at you. What have you done? What have you done? Oh,
Aye.
twinkle, twinkle.
Aye.
No, it's funny how you end up, you're disgusted by your tree.
You're like, it's time for you to leave, buddy.
Aye.
Buddy, get back in the
Get
box.
the hell out of here.
Get to fuck.
But
Aye.
Mm.
I'm excited to put it up.
What colour are your decorations?
Silver, white, and then the occasional wee colourful one. But I recently got, that's when I had a green tree. I recently got a snow-covered tree, which is beautiful.
Is it still green with snow on it?
Aye,
Aye, I like nice.
it's lovely. But I've just ordered a couple of red decorations just to bring a bit more colour, because the silver against the white snow doesn't pop as much.
I wrote a thing about Christmas trees.
Did
I'm
you?
going to read one of my old Daily Record columns. You're like, no, I'm going
No,
to talk
go
about
for
my
it.
dream if you do that.
Right, okay, we're talking about daily.
Daily.
Actually, I've
My
got
thumb's pure went all shaky. Do you ever get that?
like
Like
a wee,
a
it
wee...
happened to me in work the other day, and I was going, look at my thumb. People were going, what's wrong with me? And I was like, it's a trap nerve.
Oh my God.
You're pure embarrassed by your
Shaky thumb.
you're pure embarrassed by your article.
Pure sweating. Why did I say I'd read this?
Why did I say?
Christmas.
Why did I even write this?
Christmas tree, Susan Riddell.
Christmas tree, Susan Riddell.
That one, if it doesn't come up with that, then I'm no. Aye. No.
Can I read it in a narrator's voice,
Yeah, if you want.
or can I
Aye.
just read it in a kind of?
But remember, it's the Daily Record, so there's big adverts between. Look at that picture.
That is a terrible picture of you.
I know.
That is terrible.
I
Who
know.
is that?
I know.
That doesn't even look like you.
Good.
That looks like AI tried to make you.
I hate that. I hate that picture.
I hate that.
See, in my defence, right, so what they had done, the Daily Record had gave me the column, right?
They didn't put. There was powder in your face that day.
I know. By the way, there's a worse picture than that. That's a good one.
I need to see that. Worse
That
one.
picture haunts me. People have used that picture for gigs.
It's gonna haunt me. No, it's gonna haunt. You need to show it to the
Right.
listeners.
In my defence, right, they told me there was going to be hair and makeup there, and
Right.
I was so inexperienced. I thought, oh, somebody's going to wash my hair. And I got there, and they were like,
Somebody's gonna wash
no,
my hair.
My hair was bogging. I think I'd been to the gym. So, and also I'd put on like 2 stone or something because I was pure unhappy in my relationship.
Yeah, it's all in your face.
I was going through a hellish time in
It's
my
all
life.
in your face.
Look at my eyebrows and all the
It's
the makeup
eyebrows.
artists have used like
No, it's your
orange or
smile.
something.
Your smile is so dead.
Big double chin.
It's no even like you look. That is the unhappiest smile I've ever seen. That doesn't look like you one bit.
Thank fuck. My skin looks nice, but
If somebody showed me that, I wouldn't go, oh, I'd be like, who's that?
people have used that for gigs, Amanda.
You might be entitled to compensation.
I know, man. I think I'm right. Susan Riddell, what your Christmas bob? And by the way, the picture, they used it every week. What your Christmas baubles say about you? Susan predicts what Christmas decorations tell you. Susan predicts what Christmas decorations tell about you as a person. That's not very, doesn't scan well.
Let me read it.
And mostly it's bad news. By the way, I never wrote these wee like subheadings.
It's bad
Right,
news.
so there's big adverts in between
Right,
each
okay.
one.
Let's see if there's any good adverts for stuff. Miniature tree. You're in your 30s, live alone, and still don't know where your life is going.
No, that's not the first one.
Oh, aye. Glass baubles. You have show towels in the bathroom. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I don't have.
Very creative when I
I
was
think I have glass
ugly as
baubles.
fuck.
Wreaths with pine cones and dried berries. You're a mansion tax sympathizer.
I mentioned tax. What?
Sympathizer.
Almost.
No lights. You bought your home before the property market crashed and you're in negative equity. You hate your house and your neighbours.
That's good stuff.
White tree. You have glitter wallpaper in at least one room and hold legendary Strictly Final parties.
I love a white tree, by the way.
Do you?
I love a white tree.
We had one when I was younger for a wee bit. I think my gran and pop had a white tree as well.
I'll tell you, I just love it. I love tacky things. I love tackiness. I just love it.
No tree. You held an atheist demonstration outside the school's local nativity play.
That's fucking funny.
Your own child was in it. He was Joseph.
Amanda, where did this come from?
I'm sorry, can we all just appreciate Susan cracking up at her own words? The Swarovski annual Christmas ornament. You tell people the price of your designer clothes and your favourite topic of conversation is house prices.
That's solid, I know. No, it's no lol, but it's solid.
Collector Christmas plates. Oh, wait, hold on, I had to continue reading. It's took me away back up to the start.
The Daily Record.
Right, I actually need to swap horns because it's getting tiring. For fuck's sake. Collector Christmas plates. Nope.
Was trying to get you.
Something's jump. What's there's a video? No. Okay.
You can't put your finger on the adverts.
I didn't.
I know, but they jump a bit as well. They jump a bit and they
This is a fucking... This is a fucking joke. Collector Christmas plates. You still use the landline and answer the phone with your surname and full phone number, including the area code.
That's not funny. I'm so glad.
Tell me that's no funny. Snow spray. You're a divorced dad with weekend access to your teenage children. It's your turn to have them on the 25th. They aren't thrilled about this. Oh, that's a shame for him.
Not, isn't it?
Christmas in a bowl. No. Sorry. Chestnuts in a bowl.
Oh.
You give... See, I just read the first and the last letters and just assumed it said Christmas.
I do that quite a lot as well.
Chestnuts in a bowl. You give people homemade Christmas gifts.
That's shit.
There's nothing wrong with that. Twig tree. You applied to be on Grand Designs. You say things like downtime. The next one's good because it's so true. Collapsible tree with bubbles attached to. You're a functioning alcoholic. No, because we actually had a tree like that when my dad was in alky.
Like you've got to put a tree up, but you're going to just make it as easy as possible.
It's not getting in the way of my cans. A gradient bobble arrangement. You feel anxious if your underwear isn't matching. You also have to chew each mouthful of food 17 times before you swallow or something bad will happen. Hey, that's pure taking a fucking shot at me.
I don't know if I'd be like to write that these days.
That's against OCD. It's people's. That's a mental illness. Skinny pencil tree. You give and receive functional presents. The best present anyone has ever given you was a label maker.
Yes, makes sense.
Oh. Okay, hold on. We're still in the article. It's just doing that thing again. Right, the next one I want to read crocheted baubles.
Something about being a hippie.
Something like you own a hookah pipe. As it was.
That is you on a hookah pipe.
Yeah. This is a fucking joke, by the way.
I think we get the idea. Fine.
Right, we get the idea. Susan's hilarious.
That was a belter, that one. Actually, I'm not going to lie, because whenever I've read them out before, I've been pure, what are you talking about?
I need to write an
That was a
article
good week.
this week for the skinny.
I might fucking use that on stage.
You should. You could at Christmas.
Think so?
Aye. Just be like, right here, I'm going to tell you what your Christmas tree says
I'm
about
actually
yous.
gigging over the festive period quite a lot.
Exactly. I'm going to use it now. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. This is what Susan says. I'll just say. This is what my pal says.
Right, listen. What were you going to say there?
I don't know. What was I saying?
I don't know. I feel like you were going to say something
I think I'd started saying something.
noteworthy.
I was just saying I've got to write an article this week for the skinny.
Oh, is
about
it
my
the dream gig?
Yeah.
My dream gig was the gig getting called off.
Right.
You were involved in my dream gig?
What was it?
I can't remember. It was something about like the gig being called off and like, but it was an all lassie lineup, and then we all get put in a log cabin because the gig's in Lapland, and then like I don't know.
We all just have an orgy.
Aye, that's basically it.
Dream gig.
Basically the dream gig is a gig get cancelled. That
Right.
is my dream. Do you know what you're going to write?
Think so.
Good.
I don't know.
Don't spoil it. We'll read
No,
it
I
out.
won't. I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to read the article.
We'll
read
read
the
the article
article.
on this.
I need to submit it by Friday, so it'll be out.
Quite a
following week, maybe.
fun thing
Yeah.
to write. It's no.
So you write about your favourite gig you've ever done, and then you write about your dream gig.
Well, when you've wrote yours, we can both read yours out.
Yeah,
Aye, we'll do that.
we'll do that.
Right, so I want to talk about, because I've not told you about this, because as
No.
usual, I'm like, Amanda, I'm not telling you anything.
She sends voice notes like, "Oh my god, I had a mental night the night back. I tell you about it. I'll tell you about it on the podcast." I'm pure lying
Cliffhanger.
awake for hours. Like, what happened?
It's never that good. So last night in Glee, Glasgow Glee, if you've been there, you'll know sometimes it can be quite raucous.
I've never been there.
It was kind of packed. It was a stag do and me a blow up doll. Right.
Nice, right? Okay.
So like I was like, fucking hell. When I walked in, I was like, really?
really, guys.
Aye. So but I was like, right, okay. So we get in. Amy Matthews is hosting, right?
Okay.
So she goes out. Surprisingly, lovely audience.
Right.
Just the bit up there with the best.
Perfect.
Aye.
Just yeah.
Right, Amy's having a right nice time, and I'm like, right, that's fine. They sound good. So I get there and I'm doing a 20-minute set.
You're opening.
Mm-hmm. So it gets to like 17 minutes in. It's all been going swimmingly, right?
Last night this was.
Aye.
Aye.
And then this guy shouts out, "Get your tits out." I was pure. See, when I got backstage, Amy
You were
was,
pure.
as pure you can see a nipple, a nip off a nip. No, when I got
That's
when I got back, like Amy was like, "That's so retro." Like, I can't believe somebody actually shouted that. It
that's
was
so
pure,
retro.
and it was so embarrassing for them. Like,
I know.
it's like,
Was it like pure crickets? Like just pure.
aye. So what had happened was one lassie shouted out, "I love you." That's what it was. She went, "I
Aw.
love you," and I was pure, oh my god, like it's so like
That's so
it's
nice.
so confusing when you get a positive heckle because you're just pure. Thanks very much, you fucking bitch, or something like I said something like that, and then that's when the guy thought this would be hilarious to shout, "Get your tits out," right? So I was like,
Nah.
no, and then he shouted it again.
I was like, wait, that was hilarious and nobody laughed.
I know.
Let me try again, louder.
Aye, so I think I said something like that. If you say it again, the bouncer will be in here, and he's got bigger tits in the baby face, and he'll be fucking booting your ass out of here.
Pure
Right, and
body
everybody's
shaming the
going,
bouncer.
I know. I was going to look a big guy.
The bouncer's pure.
I know.
Pure up the
Actually,
back, like,
actually, the bouncer was nothing like that, but I was just trying to frighten the guy.
ouch. Pure up.
I know that bouncer's sitting the day. Pure fucking hell. You get to the gym.
Bouncer's pure like that.
Aye, so I get your tits out. Can you believe it? Like,
Well, aye.
aye. So can I.
I completely believe it.
So anyway, get into the green room, and then the manager comes down, and he's like, no, the final act, Nina comes in, right? She just arrives, and she's like, oh my god, it's all kicking off up there. Like, she's like, there's like a big fight, like in the bar area. She's like, this big giant guy is like gone for this guy, and I was pure, oh my god, do you think somebody's pure defending my honour?
Maybe aye.
Like, how dare you say that to that lassie doing her job? But it turned out, because I was like, it's got to be that guy shouting about
They
the
were
tits.
probably fighting the other who had the last of the gear or something.
Aye. So they get restrained.
Was it the
and
guy? Was it
thrown
the
out.
tit guy?
I was like, it's got to be that guy. It's got to be that guy.
This has got to be about me.
Aye. So then the manager comes down, and he's like, no, there's been 2 fights.
Oh my
There's
god.
been 2 separate fights, and I was like, well, one of them has to be. I was like, the guy with the tits guy, and he was like, no, he's still there. He's been given into trouble and told like he's going to get chucked out.
Aye, don't talk about tits.
Aye. So
No more mention of tits, please, sir.
and so then a woman get chucked out. 2 women. It was fucking nuts. People were going apeshit last night, but there was a full moon.
It's a beaver moon.
Oh, that's right. Aye.
The
So
night
what's
before
I
was
was
the
wanting to ask
beaver
you,
moon.
what is a beaver moon?
I don't know. I just saw it on the.
Right.
Let's find out.
But listen,
But the
right?
moon's been full for like days. Maybe that's why I'm greeting all the time.
People say that, but I don't know if I believe in all that pish. Right, hold on.
No, but why is my menstrual cycle linked up to the full moon?
It's just a coincidence.
Beaver moon. Right, you ready?
Sorry, just
Beavers. So it's... What are you laughing at? Beaver?
no.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, you'll not believe what happened. I'll tell you after
What?
this.
Oh,
When
tell
the,
me
when
now.
the bus came.
Tell me
No,
now.
tell us about Beaverman first.
Okay.
Beaverman.
It's a supermoon. So it's saying the beaver moon takes its name from early Native American tribes as well as American colonists.
As well as a wee guy. Pure beaver.
Beavers begin sheltering in their lodges after gathering enough food to last the winter. Alright.
We've not got beavers here, have we?
The beaver moon was named after the time of year when beavers begin hibernation.
Do we have beavers?
I certainly don't. Come on.
I meant like...
I have a pure beaver. I actually have the biggest bush ever right now.
Mine's is... It's been bigger, but it's been weird.
Mine's has never been bigger. I'm almost
What is here?
I'm almost kind of proud.
Get your beaver it, Amanda.
It's so bad. But I'm also kind of like, that's amazing. Like when I stand in the mirror, I'm like, look at all that.
Aye.
That's incredible.
I don't know what the Waynes are up to these days. Is a beaver in? Is a beaver out?
I don't know. Well, do you know what I was doing? Where was I? I was doing a gig. Where was I? I feel like that's relevant. Probably isn't it? It was maybe at the stand and I was doing my waxing bit and I was like, who's had a Brazilian wax? And everybody was just like,
No, we've all got beavers.
and I was like, actually? I was like, nobody's had one. I was like, I'm not going to, you don't need to talk to me. I just need to, nobody had said they had one. So then I was like, well, now I feel it was at Edinburgh stand. I was like, now I feel self-conscious that I'm the only one here who's not got a pure big bush, even though I actually did at the time, but didn't fit the joke to it. Beavers in the UK. Do we have beavers?
I don't think we do.
Beavers are returning to the UK after being hunted to extinction around 500 years ago. In 2022, beavers were legally protected in England. Aye, we do.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought they were American.
We've got beavers now. The first beavers were released here in May 2009. There's a beaver detective trail in Argyll.
What?
Don't know, I guess you're going to be beaver hunt. We should do that.
Does
Very
anybody want to
easy.
join us in a beaver hunt?
Very easy. So we do in
I
fact
booked a
have
beaver hunt for
we
the
do in fact
for
ha-
the stag
for the
do.
stag do. We do in fact have beavers.
It's such a good word.
It's so
I wonder who came up with that.
beaver.
Try and Google it. Who first called it a beaver?
Really?
Why not?
Okay.
No, don't. Don't because it's good. No, don't.
Right, tell me.
Right,
about
I'll
the
tell
guy
you
with
what
us.
happened. Right, so it was a full moon last night. Oh, the maniacs were it.
Beaver.
I had took Annie to the gig.
I saw the wee video.
I know, I made a wee video. She's pure
That's so
cute. I know.
She's
I
pure
just thought-
snide away the day.
I know. She's
Could
exhausted.
Come in here now.
I know.
She feel like with
She
me.
used to bark all the time, mind.
Does she hate me?
I think she does, aye. No, she's
No.
she's exhausted. She had a full on day yesterday.
I can literally see her. She's pure snoring her head off on the living room.
Aye. I took her I got the training. I thought I'll have a wee drink at the gig and I'll take Annie because it's a wee day
Nice,
out, wee
aye.
night out for her.
Wee
Um,
night out for her. Aye, but she gets all the love and
Aye,
all that
like,
backstage.
People
It
are
pure
happy to
makes
see
the,
her.
It makes the
Aye.
comics nights and all like.
and she's a whore, so she loves hundreds
Aye.
of people. So she's always got a beaver out. Just pure. She was on her back getting petted off everybody. She loved it. Anyway, on the way back, I was like, I'm going to get the bus back because the bus takes me like right outside my house, and I thought Annie's tired. It's too far away, the train station. I'll
Aye.
get the bus. So I walked into the bus stop at the Barras, right? Because the
Quite
bus
a
was
trek
taking
for
ages.
Glee.
I know, it was taking ages, and I was like, I could just stand here, or I could just like
Head
walk
down
down.
and get there,
Aye. So I'm at the bus. That's a mental bus stop anyway. And this guy walks up to me with a loaf of bread, like just a loaf of bread, and he's pure, oh hiya, and starts talking to me, and I'm pure, hi, just like try to be like brush him off kind of thing, and then I realised I knew him.
You're like, Neil, it was your brother.
It was that Charlie Wallace.
Shut up.
Charlie Wallace is like a comedian, and he puts gigs on. I've gigged for him before. I've gigged with him before, I don't think.
He's literally been in your car.
Aye, because he stays in Tollcross, so I've given him lifts to gigs before, right? So I'm like, pure try to snag them off, and then I realise it's him. And pure, oh my God, I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, you just walked up to me with a seeded batch. Like,
fuck off.
Like at the pure mentalist bus stop
I'm
in
not
the
getting
town.
beaten to death by
We a seeded
fucking seeded batch.
What a way to go. And he's like, I know, I didn't want to put it's already got its own bag, I didn't want to put it in a bag. I was pure, I totally get you, but it does make you look cray for some reason.
Just like a pure loaf of bread.
Aye. So we got on the bus. The bus is mobbed and everybody's fucking mental. They're all mental, right? Look at this guy that was sitting in. There's this old guy holding a single rose, right? I'll put a picture of him up. No.
All right.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was sitting in where the metros are, you know, how the papers, just sitting up there.
How did he get in there if he's old?
Because he was old, but it was, look,
Oh my
his
God.
legs.
I'll
put a picture of him up.
Why does he get sunglasses on?
Sunglasses, and what are they hats called?
Fuck knows, it's 11 p.m. and he's wearing sunglasses.
Right. So this guy, he's sitting up there,
This is a
shouting at everybody that comes on the bus.
shouting what?
It's hard to tell.
Right.
So he's holding a single rose, right? It's weird. He keeps on talking about his breed and all. Like
Charlie's
He
breed.
keeps on trying to interact with Charlie.
Right.
Anyway, it's a long bus journey, and
How long?
we're stopping at every stop,
Right.
and there's hundreds of it's a double decker, loads of
getting
people.
on and off.
Aye. And,
Oh, that's bad.
I know, and this boy comes on. I always remember this younger boy, like fist bumped the old guy, and he's like, "Oh, single rose, who's that for?" And the guy's like, "Me." And the boy's
I bought it for me. I love me.
Aye. And the boy's pure,
I can buy
self-care,
myself
self-care.
flowers.
Pure Miley Cyrus.
Self-care.
Right, so anyway, it comes to the end. This guy getting off, the mental guy, the bus is emptied a wee bit, right? He jumps off, right? The wee metro newspaper bit, the basket, drops his phone. So I go, "Oh, you've dropped your phone. Thanks, hen." Neil's down on one knee with this rose, and like it pure look, this woman's pure. It looks as if he's proposing to you. I was pure, oh my God. And I was pure, oh hi, and I was pure, oh look, I thought you were proposing to me there, just like ha ha. And he's pure, now when I put myself through all that shit again, when he get married again, I was pure, right, okay. And then he left.
So your dad's taking the divorce file.
No,
Yeah.
I need to put a photo of this guy up so that he's get the full experience of
Can
what
I
this
just
is
say
like.
this is it's not even relevant, but I love the phrase. I love when somebody posts something like an older person saying they're like, "Somebody come get your dad," "Somebody come get your mom." I think that's so funny. I don't know why, but
Well,
it just pure tickles me.
This was beyond. This was beyond somebody's dad.
Oh.
This was like an old school nutter that I've not seen in a while. Do you know what I mean?
I think because I don't really get the bus anywhere now, I'm like,
Aye. But at that time, do you know what I mean?
whereas I used to always be on buses, always on.
Aye.
I didn't get my driving license till 3 years ago, so I spent 18 years of my life on buses myself.
And then I got off. I took Annie up the road for 2 minutes with us, and that's when I noticed the beaver moon. And I'm like, oh,
Whoa,
because that was crazy.
so adding up.
Aye. Yeah, that was mental. That whole night. I'm pure exhausted today.
Mine was, I know, do you know, I got up, guess what time I got up at the day?
11?
Aye, 11. That's pretty late. Like, normally I'm up at even on weekends, I'll not really sleep past 8ish. because I'm up so early during the week.
Aye.
But I woke up at 9 with my alarm going off, and I was sure, why the fuck is that going off? And then I dozed off again. I woke up and I thought, maybe it's about 10. And I looked and I was like, it's 11 o'clock. And I felt like a pure disgrace.
What time did I get up at?
Do you know what?
I got up and then I just lay on my bed. I'm watching this wrestling documentary now.
What one?
It's about the guy that the main man, McMahon. Vince McMahon. Aye, it was like all the WWF, or later called, was it WWE? But the guy's a fucking maniac. Yeah. He was talking about how he's got computers in his head and that, and aye, just like he's a fucking psycho. Just one that tells him to do all his business stuff, and the other one's like just telling him how to talk to people, and then the other one just wants to have sex with people all the time.
All right.
So aye.
Nice.
I know. In fact, me and Amy were talking about that last night. No about computers in our heads, but because she listens to the podcast, so she was saying that she'd heard on the last podcast you were talking about having synesthesia, which is when you see colours. When somebody mentions a number, you'll see a colour and stuff, or things like that. And she was telling me that she can play a whole album in her head.
Right.
She can listen to an album in her head. Like a whole album.
That's cool.
That's mental. But we were both talking about how, like, you just think everybody's got the same way of thinking.
Aye, and they don't.
It's
weird.
Aye, like that guy on the bus, I wonder what's in his head.
Nothing much.
No, I think a lot is going on. But I was like, I don't think I've got synesthesia.
I'm just saying that confidently as if I know for it. I think it's synesthesia.
But I have this thing where I can feel, like, say I'm watching the football or something, and somebody twists their ankle and it's like, it looks really sore. I feel like I can feel it in my ankle.
Aye.
Like I can actually feel it. No, the whole injury, but just like, oh.
Aye, like a wee funny pain.
Aye, but I think some days, I'm sure that's like synesthesia as well, a format.
Look up with it.
Screensaver. Now.
What an inspiration he is.
I know, man, actually. Got to respect him.
You've got to. He's just
We're talking about the guy in the bus.
SYN. Synesthesia.
Synesthesia. No. Sorry, I'm just looking this up. Synesthesia forms. Will I type in different forms?
I think I've probably got one.
Oh, aye. I thought you said you have.
Aye, like I can. Like when I hinky like a day. Like
it's got a colour.
Like the number 20 in October, and like brown. They're all the same thing. Do you know? It's like how when Amy was describing it in our show, I was like, aye, that makes so much sense to me.
Projective. I can't say this word.
Let me see.
Synesthesia.
Seeing colours.
Seeing colours, forms or shapes when stimulated. Associative. Feeling a very strong and involuntary connection between the stimulus and the sense that it triggers. Doesn't really clear that up for me, to be honest.
So like somebody says the word like camera to you, and then you can just like you just picture the colour orange or whatever colour you would associate with a camera or whatever.
This is my one.
Right, what?
Auditory tactile.
Right.
Synesthesia. Certain sounds. No. Some with auditory tactile synesthesia may experience that hearing it. No, that's not what I've got.
Just read it out back so we can.
That hearing a certain word or sound feels like a touch.
Aye.
No.
Have you ever heard the thing about
I've got misophonia.
if you brush your
That's why when you gulp, I'm pure.
if you brush your nipples off something, you feel guilty?
No, but I remember somebody, one of my ex-boyfriends saying that.
It's a pure thing. Look it up, what it is.
Nipple guilt.
Nipple guilt.
Why?
Don't know.
Because it
Like
feels
bang your
good.
nipple. No, it doesn't feel good. It feels bad.
No, but that's what you feel. You feel guilty because it feels good. No,
No, I don't think that's what it is. You just feel guilty.
I can't tell.
Sometimes I'm
obviously
like, why
say.
do I feel guilty? And I'm like, maybe I hit my tits off something.
No, I don't feel guilty.
Maybe my tits are just like, it's time to feel guilty, bitch.
Nipple guilt.
Nipple guilt? Are you Googling it?
No.
I need to know.
Nipple guilt.
My sister was talking about it.
Right, we'll end on this then. Nipple guilt.
Nipple guilt.
Nah.
Nipple guards.
But that's so weird. It's one of my
nipple
exes.
guilty nipple
Didn't
syndrome.
he like his nipples
Guilty
being
nipple syndrome.
Sad. He didn't like his nipples being touched. He said it made him feel guilty. What the fuck? Read it out.
It's a real thing. Sad nipple syndrome is a condition that causes people to experience brief, intense emotions such as sadness, dread, or homesickness when their nipples are touched.
Freak.
I just spat. The negative feelings usually go away quickly within a couple of minutes of nipple simulation.
So you have to feel your way through it?
So, like, hormonal changes from pregnancy or menstruation. Maybe that's why I'm great. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's on the nipples.
Do you feel guilty?
Sometimes I get pure. Sometimes sometimes I'll just be like, I feel pure guilty, and nothing's actually happened. And I'll say to Stephen, I always worry that I've done something and I forgot that I've done it. And I'll say, hey, are we all right?
Aye, that's normal. I'm talking about just because somebody touched your nipples.
I don't think it has to be somebody else. I think you can literally just
Touch your own
you
nipples?
can touch your own nipple, or you can brush it. Like, say you're getting ready,
And it makes you feel guilty?
and you're just like, oh, you just suddenly feel sad and guilty.
No.
No?
No, not at all.
That's good for you.
But you do?
No, all the time, but I have noticed it happen before. Don't think it's a problem for
So
me.
weird.
But if you get sad or guilty when your nipples are touched, please
You're a
let us know.
freak.
No, you're not a freak. You've just got sad nipple syndrome.
That's mental.
What is this?
But
Any
why?
contact with the nipples can trigger random bouts of sadness, anxiety, loss, or other negative emotions.
I'm going to pure start touching your nipples for a laugh. Nipple cripple, mind that.
What are lazy nipples? Flat and inverted nipples.
Aye.
Why are my nipples?
So
Many good searches here.
I hate the word nipple.
I know we literally
Can we
just
just
spoke
stop
about
saying
this.
it?
How to cure sad nipple syndrome? There isn't a cure, but there are ways to manage and cope.
Get a fucking grip.
Cope. Practice relaxation techniques. Find support. Distract yourself.
Just wear a fucking
Increase
pasties.
skin to skin contact. Wear soft padded bras. Can help prevent unintentional stimulation of the nipples and bouts of sadness as you go about your day.
That's wild.
It's mad, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is nipple depression normal? Right, okay. Too much. Too much. There's a lot to look into here.
There is.
There is. Sad nipple syndrome. I don't think I have sad nipple syndrome, but I have felt sad.
Your nipples get brushed.
Don't do that to me. That's a shame. We're pure mocking people are actually pure sad. Sad about their nipples being touched. That's a shame.
How you can avoid it? Don't touch my nipples then. Just avoid your nipples being touched. Problem solved. I don't know why I feel pure like no sympathy towards these nipple people.
I don't think you realise how common things are brushing off your because you don't get sad, right? But
Because I don't get my tits felt.
your nipples are no. I just mean
So
in
it's been
day-to-day
a while.
life, things will brush out your nipples, like seat belts and
Aye.
bags and things, jackets, clothing, stuff like that.
And what?
Think how sad those people are.
Oh, that'll
I
be
wonder
somebody's
if that's
Edinburgh
like
show.
Oh,
Sad nipple syndrome. The sad bit of the show.
My nipples.
Yeah.
We're touched.
Anyway, right, let's end this. It's coming up to an hour. I'd like to end on an hour.
Boom!
Boom.
That's an hour.
My horn's getting sore holding this dodgy microphone.
Right, okay. What are you doing tonight?
Probably going into my ma's and drink and eat things.
Nice.
Even though my stomach feels pure dodgy.
Aye.
What about yourself?
I'm going to go pick my Wayne up. He was at Mama's.
Aye.
And then I'm just going to go home and... Oh, everybody at my work got me this big, massive bag of Lush goodies. So I've been having nice baths.
Why are people always trying to upstage me with the gifts?
I need to show people this as well. I got my Stanley Cup cowboy hats and it's so cute.
That's looks like a wee nipple.
It's cute, isn't it? It's a wee cowboy hat. It's literally like a wee cowboy hat. And it's so cute.
What did they get you? Out of Lush?
They got me a big box of bath bombs.
I can't use them. They gave me thrush.
So I had one yesterday. Had such a nice day yesterday. Really got up, went and did a spin class, came home, cleaned the house, did some motions, had a big day bath. You know, like 2 hours. Watched a podcast.
That's what I wanted to.
And then washed my hair and all that. Got ready, went out for dinner. Went to the cinema.
It's amazing.
It was so nice.
They didn't touch your nipples and just ruin it for you.
Nothing was ruined by the touching of my nipples yesterday.
Is that your way of saying me and Stephen did it?
No, we didn't. We did it this morning.
We did it. Did you do it?
Hey, nobody wants to know that. Sorry, cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting anything out.
Susan!
It's too much hassle. Right.
Okay.
If you don't want things said on this,
Can't
there's
help.
been things do you know, think there's been things I want cutted out?
Like what?
A lot of things.
But see, as the editor, you can cut it out.
Aye, but then that would mean actually having to do some work, right?
Okay.
It's easier for me if I can just no cut things out.
Anyway.
There's actually something I need to tell you after this that can't go in. So.
Okay, we need to go. You're just saying that, so I shut up.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
Right, okay, bye everyone, bye.
No.
Sorry, I need to know.
Guy.
Aye, come to material guy. Also, I'm doing my Fringe show this year, next year at the Stand.
Lovely.
Come
In May?
In May.
Aye.
Come to that.
I'm going to go.
Well, you're probably open for me, maybe.
Oh, can I open for you?
Aye.
Right, okay. Right.
So you will. You have to go.
Right, okay.
Please, will you open for me?
I don't know. Think about it.
Okay, think a minute. I mean, I have other options, but
do you know who's a good opener?
None.
Katie Hammer.
she's great.
She gets the energy going.
I think she's too good for me though. Like,
so you got to use me?
no, what I mean is, you're energetic, but you're no
but
that energetic.
I like a bit of contrast.
I know, but I just think they would love her so much. She's so bonkers.
Aye.
And then I'm going to come out and be completely...
I know what you mean.
She's a completely different breed.
Aye.
A comedian.
Aye.
In the best way, by the way. She's brilliant. But I think we're a bit more relatable.
I get you.
Aye, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Just come to that. Come to all our shows. Come to Material Guy.
Oh, I've got work in progress. I've not been punting for the March.
Get it punted.
I know, but what I'm going to do is I've got a wee bit of time this week.
Yours is the day before mine, actually.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get something organised for the start of the year. I don't know what it's going to be.
I need to write new jokes. I'm headlining Red on Tuesday. I've not wrote any new jokes.
It's Tuesdays.
I don't have any new. It's 2 days. I've not wrote anything.
Just fine. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. You can just always do your old shit.
Okay. I'm gonna need.
Like, just maybe write one joke.
I can't. Okay.
You've actually written your joke.
Have I? What?
The one that you told me about last week, but I can't remember what it is.
So funny. No, I can't do that one.
Just redo my Christmas tree list.
Aye.
I'll let you.
Thanks, thank you.
Right, we'll come to Material Guy.
Come.
And I see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice time.
Bye.